Hello, my name is Tayfun, and in this lecture you will learn about inheritance in Python. So you don't always have to start from scratch when writing a class. So if the class you're writing is specialized version of another class you've wrote, you can use inheritance. So when one class inherits from another, it takes on the attributes and methods of the first class. So the original class is called the parent class. In this case, animals is the parent class, and the new class is the child class. So the child class can inherit any or all of the attributes and methods of its parent class. So, but it's also free to define new attributes and methods of its own. So we have a init method for a child class. So when you're writing a new class based on an existing class, you will often want to call the init method from the parent class. So this will initialize any attributes that were defined in the parent init method and make them available in the child class. As an example, let's create some car here. So remember, we created car in the previous lecture, and let's create so what car is this? Yeah, let's create the electric car. Yes, yeah, let's create the electric car here. An electric car is just a specific kind of car, so we can base our new electric car class on the car class we wrote earlier. So but then we will only have to write code for the attributes and behaviors for to specific electric cars. So here, remember, actually, let me delete this. Remember, in previous lecture we did write 1, 2, 3 functions, 3 methods. Each of them is printing something here, so let's run it again. Remember, and as you can see here, for example, we firstly define the car make and model, then year of production, the gearbox, and here we are calling this method. For example, here we use the BMW drive. We now driving, stop driving, drive, start drifting. So the Honda Civic 2015 manual is drifting. BMW is now driving. So we can actually delete this because we will add new methods to it. So actually, let's let them stay here for now. So here we will create a new method, define put or fill gas or full gas. Or actually, let's, instead of writing like this, fill gasoline. And here we also use self here, and here after that we will create make a model is on a gas station and filled gas in the tank, or yeah, filled gas here, and here gas full here. And now yes, the normal car will have need to fill gasoline, but here we will need to, in electrical, we will need to go to charge station or go home to charge our car, right? So after that, so here without indentation here, we will delete this because this is another class, but we will define it as an inheritance. So here we will create a class here, but this class is going to be electric car and car here. So after that we will use these 2 dots here, and after that we will use an init, right? So here define init. I will explain here. We will also use the super keyword, which it's interesting, and here it makes the work quite easy here. So we will make a model year and gearbox, and here make and model year and gearbox. After that, inside this def init function, we will use super, and super dot we will first go to past the init, and first we will enter the make and model, then remember we are not using self anymore, and I will explain that. So year, and after that gearbox, right? Perfect. And after that, so outside this, we will create a new class. Actually, this is so much here for now, so we will this not now and here. Actually, we can also, so here, let's look at this. So we have print function, and we are printing this car's information every time. We need to write the print function, fill it in, add text. So we don't want this. We can also add the print function to car here. So whenever we call this, this will print the car attributes here. So def here print information. So we will also can use this function from electric car instance, right? So print all, or def here show info here, and after that we will print f here. First we will do, let's make the write the car make, yeah. Instead of writing this, we can also do, for example, self make and model, and after that we will enter self. We will also add year. So after that, this actually add new line. So make and model year info make and model and year. So self dot year, and after that we will also add the new line and gearbox type, which is, we're gonna also use self.gearbox. That's it. Perfect. So here we car info, and we can also add this year here. That's it. Perfect. So we can delete this now. So now I will explain how we created this electric car here. So we start with car here, right? Here, look at this. We define the car here. So when you create a child class, the parent class must be part of the current file and must appear before the child class in the file. So if we delete this and put here before the class, we will get an error, because for electric car can't see this, because we are getting from this, so we are getting this class to here, and Python doesn't work like that. So it needs to go a little downwards here, downwards here, and that's why we have to define inherit from after our car class is created. So here, and we then define the child class, which is electric car, and the name of the parent class must be included in the parentheses in the definition of the child class. And after, the init method takes in the information required to make a car instance. So here, remember, we created the super function here. So the super function is a special function that allows you to call a method from the parent class. So this line tells Python to call the init method from a car, which gives an electric car instance all the attributes defined in that method. So the name super comes from a convention of calling the parent class or a superclass and the child class a subclass. So we test whether inheritance is working properly by trying to create now electric car with the same kind of information we provide when making a regular car, right? So we can also define the new function, a new method. So remember, we use the field gasoline. So electric cars can drive, stop driving, and we also have electric cars info. And here we will define the new. So charge car, right? Charge charge electric, and here remember it's actually we can also use the charge car, but here we use the gasoline and here we are using the electric, so it's make more sense for exponential problems. So here we will say Macan model is on a supercharge station and charged with electricity and here battery 100%. All right, so here now let's run this because we will not get anything because we haven't written our code yet. And here after that we will create a new gasoline car. So here we will write, for example, let's again create the Volvo here or Toyota. So my Toyota here and car. So we're gonna create the car for now. Car Toyota. Remember we are writing make and model together. Toyota Corolla, and the year is 2015, and gearbox is automatic. And here we will that Toyota Corolla. We have several functions here. We have show info, fill gasoline, stop driving, start drifting, drive. And here let's use the show info because we wrote this function newly. And here, as you can see here, we are seeing year, car info, and gearbox type here. And we can also drive the Toyota Corolla, drive. And as you can see, driving. Let's now stop here. My Toyota Corolla stop driving, and then we will fill the gas. So fill gasoline, and as you can see here, we first is now driving, is now stopped. So Toyota Corolla is now gas station, is on a gas station and filled gas, which gas condition is full now. And we will create another here. So now we will create let's create a Tesla here, which is the Tesla is an electronic vehicle. And here create my Tesla here, car Tesla here. I don't know the Tesla models here, but maybe let's create the plate. I think there was some model called plate. And here let's year is 2020 here, and the gearbox type is electric, right? Electric gearbox. Gearbox. Actually, as I heard, the most electric vehicles doesn't have gearbox for like in gasoline vehicles, but I don't know. I just wrote an electric gearbox, so it doesn't matter. This is just programming here for now. And here my Tesla, my Tesla here, we will first show info about our electric car. Instead of, remember here, instead of writing car here, we need to write the electric car here, instance, electric car, sorry, here. And now, so here we can also, my Tesla, that we can use the charge electric here, as you can see here. My Tesla charge, and let's actually drive firstly. My Tesla that drive, and my Tesla charge electric. And here, as you can see here, we firstly wrote the Toyota Corolla, year, gearbox. So this is the info function. This is a separate function here. And now we are now drive it, stop here. Toyota Corolla is on a gas station and filled gas. So gas tank is full. Car. This is also we are here showing info with this function. And after that, Tesla plate 2012 electric gearbox is now driving. The Tesla plate is on a supercharged station and charged with electricity. Battery condition is 100%. So this is how the inheritance works with this example here. So you can do this with animals, with another object, subjects. So you can with computers here, for example, you have a computer. It might be a notebook. So notebook have different functions. For example, open the lid, close the lid. In like it's portable. You can change its position, but with desktop computer, it's more hard to change your position or take it from there to here. So now this is how it works. So there's no limit to how much you can specialize our electric car class. Here in this example, you can add as many attributes and methods you need to model electric car to whatever degree of accuracy you need. So an attribute or method that could belong to any car rather than one that's specific to an electric car should be added to the car class instead of electric class. So then anyone who uses the car class will have the functionality available as well. And the electric car class will only contain code for the information and behavior specific to electric vehicles.